Heirloom gardening is a big thing right now, as is a renewed interest in growing more edibles ourselves. And with that comes a natural desire and a need to start some of our seeds indoors. Now, for indoor sowing, you want to select quality seeds that will benefit from getting that head start indoors, like tomatoes and peppers, some of your herbs or melons. Then gather up some containers. So you don't need to have a real elaborate setup. You can take advantage of seed starting kits and peat pots that are available. You can use garden flats or wooden trays, or simply repurpose some of your plastic containers that you have from around the house. The main thing is that your containers are clean, sanitized, and have good drainage. Next, you'll need an organic growing medium, and you want something that's going to allow for good germination and root structure. And before you add your growing medium to your containers, you want to moisten it, and I like to moisten it with some nice warm water, because remember, it's the warm temps and the moisture that really get the germination process going. Then you're ready to start filling your containers, and having your soil moistened ahead of time makes that job a lot easier. Now you're ready to add your seeds, and one of the biggest mistakes probably a lot of people make is planting their seeds too deep. And a good rule of thumb is the size of your seed determines your depth. So with these pepper seeds here, I'm going to plant them about 1/8 of an inch deep. And some people like to plant a couple different seeds in each pot and then thin later. I usually just plant 1 or 2 per pot. To help speed up the germination process, some people like to pre-soak their seeds, and what you would do is take your seeds and put them in a small glass jar or container and then pour some hot water over the top of them, hot, not boiling water, and then let it set overnight. Then you're ready to plant your seeds. Also, some of your larger seeds with harder, more protective coatings, you want to do what's called scarification, and that's basically where you scratch up the shell of the seed, and you want to be sure to avoid the area where the sprout is going to come out. And that's going to help the water get inside the seed to moisten the embryo, and that's the key to germination. Moisture, you want to keep the soil moist but not sopping wet. Best way to water is to use a spray bottle. That way you're not washing away the seed or the soil. And then you want to place your seeds where there's going to be a good amount of airflow and then warm temps. They want to be nice and warm. 75 to 80 degrees is ideal. You can cover your containers until they germinate with some wet newspaper or some plastic wrap if you like. Set things in a sunny window where they're going to get lots of sunlight. Use grow lights where needed, and you've got your seeds off to a healthy start.